Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to Daz React, and today I have my first Gabriel Iglesias reaction video for you. And I'm not gonna lie, he's been on my list now for a couple of months, like he hasn't really been requested, but I've done my research on like what comedians to react to and things like that, and I put him on the list, and I've never actually got round to doing it. And like recently, I was looking for different things to watch on Netflix, and I found that he showed Mr. Iglesias, and I sat and watched it just as something like in the background while I was cooking and doing other things, and I really enjoyed it, and I thought he was very funny in it. So I remembered that I put him on that list. I thought, like, I really like this show. Now I need to go and like watch some of his stand-ups. So that is what I am doing. So yeah, this is Gabriel Iglesias, and it's Latinos are not all the same. And this is my first introduction to him, so I may have picked the wrong one. I'm not sure. I really don't know, but only one way to find out. I hope you enjoy this. If there's any other Gabriel Iglesias that you want me to do, let me know in the comments down below, and I will get around to doing it. But let's get into this. I am looking forward to it.
Oh my God, thank you guys. You guys are all standing. No pressure. No pressure. We're having fun, you guys. We are here coming to you from South Florida. Heck yeah, man. Really close. I got to ask a question since we're here. I just want to know, how many Latinos in the crowd tonight?
There's a lot.
Now, notice I asked Latinos. I wasn't very specific. Because if you call a Latino the wrong one, there's an issue. You call a Mexican a Salvadorian, we get mad. You call a Puerto Rican a Dominican, they get mad. You call a Cuban anything but a Cuban, you're going to get stabbed. So for everyone here and everyone at home, I have found a way to figure out who's who. It's very easy. All you have to do is listen to the way the person is speaking Spanish. You don't have to understand a single word, just listen to the flow. That'll let you know. For example, Mexicans, when we speak Spanish, we sound high. Seriously, you ask us a question, we drag it out. Hey bro, how's it going? Pues aquí nomás, hombre. Pues tú sabes, güey.
I'm not gonna lie, honestly, this one already is making me think of the Joe Coy one, which I watched a few weeks ago when he was talking about like how to tell like about with the Asians. It sounds very similar to that. And ironically, while I was watching this Mr. Iglesias, the Netflix show, Joe Coy was actually in it. He played the guy who runs the taco truck outside the school, and he was actually in it. I was surprised to see him because before I watched him on stage, I never knew who he was. Like, if I never watched that on stage, I would have been like, I don't know who he is. Everyone clapped when he came in, but I was like, I don't know who that is. But yeah, this set sounds very familiar to that.
You know, Cubans, I found out Cubans, you guys speak Spanish like everything means something. It's very serious. You ask a Cuban a question, bro, where you going? Al baño, coño, carajo, why you wanna know? Just asking, dude. It's like, why is he yelling? I don't know. And I found out Puerto Ricans, you guys speak Spanish like there's a time limit. Ask a question, hey bro, what's up? Oh, mírame bro, el otro día estaba con Hitch, me estaba platicando que chacha Benito, yo no sé lo que está pasando aquí, no me podría. Dame más gasolina. Just fast. Even Mexicans were like, hey, write that down. Quick. Another way is the beverage. The beverage will let you know who you're dealing with. For example, a Mexican's preferred drink of choice is tequila, okay? A Puerto Rican's preferred drink of choice is either Don Q or Coquito, right? And a Cuban's preferred drink of choice is coffee. Now let me tell you how I know about this one. So a few years ago, Martina and I were doing a show at the Improv in Miami, and after the show was over, I was talking to Martina. I said, hey, bro, I said, we got to try out some of this Cuban food everybody's been talking about. It's our first time here. And so we go outside to catch a cab, and when we got in the car, I figured something out, and that is that Cubans come in every color of the rainbow. Cubans and Puerto Ricans, you go from really, really white all the way to freaking navy black, just hardcore. Wesley Snipes, just dark, scuro. El negro, hardcore, you know what I mean? I didn't know that there was such a thing as a black Cuban, because we get in the car and we're speaking Spanish, and this guy turns around and he's black, and he's like, ¿Dónde quieren ir? Where you wanna go? I'm like, oh my God. It freaked me out. I thought the partition was tinted. I didn't know. So he's yelling at it, ¿Dónde quiere ir? I'm like, dude, why is he yelling? I said, listen, we want to go somewhere to get some authentic Cuban food. Where can we go? And then he takes us to this place called Calle Ocho, which, for everyone at home, Calle Ocho is Spanish for 8th Street, and it's an area where, it's very authentic. And he takes us to this restaurant called La Carreta, okay?
I think they know it.
So you can't miss it. There's a restaurant on the corner with a giant wagon wheel in front of it and a huge rooster. I don't know what the rooster does, but look out for him. We walk inside, and I think, what was it, Martin? Like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning when we went in?
Easy 3 in the morning.
Easy 3 o'clock in the morning. We sit down at this table, and we're looking at the menu. We're trying to figure it out, and there's all kinds of bananas and all kinds of weird stuff that I'm like, I didn't know that. Okay, bananas, fine. Okay.
3 o'clock in the morning. Sorry. It was like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning when we went in. Like, to go out. You've just come out of your hotel to go get some authentic Cuban food at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Are you mad? Seriously, if you're anywhere in the world at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and you think I'm just going to go out and get some food, you're going to run into trouble no matter where you go.
O'clock in the morning when we went in?
Easy 3 in the morning.
Easy 3 o'clock in the morning. We sit down at this table, and we're looking at the menu. We're trying to figure it out, and there's all kinds of bananas and all kinds of weird stuff that I'm like, I didn't know that. Okay, bananas, fine. Okay, let's do this. And here comes the waiter, and the waiter's coming over, and he gets in my face, and he's like, ¿Qué tú quieres? And I'm like, I forgot. Why is he yelling? I don't know. I said, listen, bro, I'll tell you what, let me look at this menu a little bit longer. I think we need some time, right? Yeah, we were like, yeah, we need some more time. And I says, for right now, can I just get a coffee? And he's like, okay, un cafecito. And he walks into the kitchen. He comes back 5 minutes later, seriously, with a little coaster and a shot glass of coffee on the coaster. And he puts it down in front of me, and he's like, okay. And I'm like, what is this? Es un cafecito. I go, dude, look at me. I'm not a Ito. I'm a Ande.
I bet. I can guarantee you that was the strongest coffee he's ever tasted in his life. Or it was drugged or something.
And then I started thinking, maybe he knows who I am. I get the joke. Bring the really big guy, the really little cup. You know what I mean? And I said, bro, what is it? I go, no. Bring me a full-size cup of coffee. Take this back in the... I was frustrated. So the guy's like, okay, and what you want? Okay. So he grabs it, all pissed off, and then he goes in the kitchen and he starts talking trash to one of the cooks. He's like, Manolo, allá afuera un gordo que dije que era cabezote, que no le cabía una problema allá. And then he comes back with a bowl of Cuban coffee, okay? And he puts it down in front of me, and he won't leave the table. He's like, okay. And I'm like, okay. Okay. Oh, I get it. He wants me to make sure this is what I want, what I want, right? So I pick up the bowl and I take a little sip of it. And when the coffee hit my tongue, I was like, oh my God, this is the most concentrated coffee I've ever had. It was really, really strong. And then it clicked. That's why they bring you a little shot glass of this stuff. So now I don't want to look stupid making him take a bowl of coffee back in the kitchen. So I picked it up to my face again and I drank the whole thing.
I bet you didn't sleep for a week.
Well done. I knew I messed up, bro. I knew I messed up because the waiter looked at me and he's like, vaya con Dios. He goes back in the kitchen. He's like, Manolo, call 911. 10 minutes go by, you guys. I am so wired. That coffee is strong. That is the only way in the world Cubans can make that swim.
I enjoyed that. Like I said, it was my first introduction to his stand-up. I watched that show on Netflix and I really enjoyed that. His stand-up is funny. I'm not going to say he's the funniest comedian that I've seen on stage, but I haven't watched nowhere near enough of him to know that there could be a lot more stuff out there that is a lot more funnier. But I really enjoyed it. If someone said to me, like, are you going to watch more of him? He is someone that I could get behind. He is someone that I could sit and watch more of. So, yeah, he's not going to go based just off of this one. But, yeah, so, like I said, if there is any other, like, Gabriel Iglesias that you want me to watch, let me know in the comments down below. I'm going to look around as well because I do find him funny. He was funny in the show. He was funny on stage. So, I will watch more of him. I know he has Netflix shows that are probably more current. Like Netflix stand-ups that are probably more current, I'm not sure. But yeah, I do want to watch more of him because he is funny. But straight away in this one, it did like remind me of the joke or one that Joe Coy done with the like the Asian accents. But this seems like it was a longer time ago. Like this seems like an older video than that Joe Coy one. So maybe like Joe Coy stole it from him. I don't know. But guys, listen, thank you all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this. I really did. Like I said, if there's any more you want me to do, let me know in the comments down below. Until next time, take it easy, stay safe. I'll see you in the next one.